Hi friends, a very warm welcome to this online lecture. Myself, Dr. Jayavardhan Balkhande, Assistant Professor in Zoology, Digambara Bindu Arts, Commerce and Science College, Bhokar, District, Nanded, Maharashtra. Friends, thank you for your overwhelming support of my videos. I hope this will continue for future also. And today I am here to discuss about the BSc FY, that is BSc first year Zoology syllabus of Swami Ramananda Tirth Marathwada University, Nanded, Maharashtra. Friends, first of all, I warm welcome all my dear students who are getting their admission in BSc first year Zoology, or they opt as a Zoology as one of the optional subject in their graduation. For really hearty welcome to all students in your undergraduate course. Now, friends, as in your 11th and 12th, you are studying biology, it is the botany and zoology. Okay, but now in undergraduate, you have opt botany and zoology, different subjects for your undergraduate course. Okay, you know what is biology, what is meant by biology. Okay, here we will discuss about the syllabus of zoology first year. Okay, so we know this zoology is the study of all the animals. Okay, the number of branches is in zoology. For example, the aquaculture is there, entomology, entomology, environmental biology, toxicology, biochemistry, genetics, genetic engineering. Okay, then environmental biology, comparative anatomy of vertebrates. Okay, invertebrates, apiculture, vermiculture, lag culture. Number of branches is there. Okay, so BSc first year in zoology, we have near about 4 theory papers. Okay, 4 theory papers and 1 practical paper, which is based on the 4 theory papers. Okay, so let's see here. The paper of this semester is biodiversity of invertebrates, paper first, and biodiversity of vertebrates, paper second. Okay, this 2 paper is for this semester only, and the comparative anatomy of vertebrates and developmental biology of vertebrates, these 2 papers are for the second semester. Okay, and the practical paper, which is based on the paper first, second, third and fourth, that is the all the 4 paper. The practical paper is dependent on the 4 papers. Okay, now we'll see the biodiversity of invertebrates and the vertebrates, and the comparative anatomy of vertebrate and developmental biology of vertebrates. Okay, see here, the biodiversity of invertebrates and vertebrates attempts to dwell into the study extinct groups of invertebrate and vertebrate animals. Okay, good understanding of the relation between environmental and evolutionary is the core of first paper, and the paper on comparative anatomy of vertebrate and developmental biology of vertebrates is the second paper, that deals with the different forms of animal anatomy and different developmental processes. And understanding of animal structure is important to experimentation, farming or management of animals. Okay, this is the 2 papers or the 4 papers to your BSCFY syllabus. Okay, now direct towards the paper of this semester. Okay, so first paper in this semester is biodiversity of invertebrates. Okay, so first of all we see the objective of this paper. The near about three objective is for this paper. First one is to broadly understand biodiversity, okay, habitat, adaptation, anatomical organization and taxonomic status of invertebrates phyla in relation to other animal taxa. Okay. Then number two is understanding the basis of biological classification and its conceptual framework. Number third, that is the third objective of this paper, is the appreciating the structural and functional correlation between the different invertebrate groups. Okay, this is the three objective of this paper. Now we move towards the actual syllabus or actual content of this paper. Okay, friends, in this paper this paper is divided into 4 different units. Okay, and in this 4 unit, among the 4 units, the first unit is, see here, the first point of this unit is the introduction to non-chordates or introduction to the invertebrates. Okay, and next is the protozoa. Okay, the first animal on the earth, the single cell, the unicellular animals, microscopic animals. Okay, that is the protozoans. So the protozoa, we have to study the general characters, classification up to class level with their suitable example. Okay, and in this point, the next is the locomotory organelles present in the protozoa. We have to study the locomotory organelles. Okay, then the next and the most important part of this unit is the brief account of structure, life cycle, pathogenicity and control measure of Plasmodium vivax. Friends, this Plasmodium vivax, we know the Plasmodium vivax is a malarial parasite. Okay, it causes the malaria, and the Plasmodium, we have to study the life cycle, entire life cycle of this Plasmodium vivax. Okay, study of this Plasmodium vivax, then the control measures. Okay, all these things we have to study in the unit first. Now the next point in the unit first is the Porifera. We have to study the phylum Porifera. Okay, in this phylum Porifera, we have to study the general characters and the classification of this Porifera up to class level. Okay, with their suitable examples. And in the last part of this unit is the canal system of in Sycon and the importance of Porifera. Okay, so this is the first unit of the paper first. Okay, you have already studied in your 12th class or 11th or 12th class the Plasmodium vivax, okay, or the protozoa or the Porifera. Okay, so it is not very difficult. So see here, we move towards the unit number 2nd. Friends, after protozoa, Porifera, we have to study the coelentrates. Okay, in the coelentrates we have to study the general characters, then the classification of the coelentrates up to the class level. Okay, and the polymorphism in hydrozoa. This is the point is you have to study in the coelentrate. Okay, then the next point in this unit 2nd is the Platyhelminthes. Again, it is very important part in this unit. So Platyhelminthes, we have to study the general characters, the classification of this Platyhelminthes up to the class level, and the most again important part of this unit is the how to study the brief account, life cycle, pathogenicity and the control measure of Taenia solium. Okay, this Taenia solium is a parasite, so you have to study in this unit the Taenia solium. Now the next point in this unit second is the nematohelminthes. Okay, after platyhelminthes you have to study the nematohelminthes, and in nematohelminthes again first you have to go to the general characters, then the classification up to class level, and again the brief account, life cycle, pathogenicity and control measure of the Ascaris lumbricoids. Okay, again it is a endoparasite. Okay, so you have to study the parasite. Okay, so the unit for second is based on coelenterate, platyhelminthes and the nematohelminthes. Okay, now this is the 2 unit. Then the third unit of this paper is about the Annelida, how to study the Annelida, and for that purpose again the general characters, classification up to the class level, and in this point how to study the metamerism in annelids and the vermiculture and vermicomposting part. Okay, we know the vermiculture, vermicomposting, again all these things whatever all the syllabus of this paper already you have studied in your 11th and 12th class. It is not a very difficult task. Okay, you just when you look the syllabus, it is very simple, easy, okay, and easy to understand. And when you take any notes or you just Google for the particular points, you will get enough data. Okay, so see here the next part of this third unit is the arthropoda. Again in the arthropoda you have to discuss the general characters and classification of arthropoda up to class level. Okay, and important part again in this arthropoda is the metamorphosis in insect. Okay friends, see here in this arthropoda we have one type study, means I think you are already studied the cockroach in detail in your 11th or 12th biology class. Okay, but in this year also you have a type study. Okay, for that purpose you have to study the cockroach. Okay, and in that particular type study you have to study the external morphology of cockroach, then the digestive system of cockroach, respiratory system of cockroach, nervous system of cockroach, and the lastly and the last part of this particular unit or the particular point is the economic importance of insect. Okay, no doubt number of insects they are harmful to us, but many insects they are useful also for human beings. Okay, so that all these things we have to discuss in the unit number 3. Now the last unit of this paper is the again mollusca. You have to study the mollusca, and for the particular point you have to study the general characters, classification up to class level with their suitable examples, and the economic importance of mollusca. Okay, we know the pearl culture or all the particular things that comes under the mollusca study. Okay, now the next point in this they are the echinodermata. Friends, echinodermata again you have to discuss the general characters, then the classification up to class level with suitable example, then the starfish you have to study their external morphology, larval forms in the echinoderms. Okay, these are the part you have to study in the phylum Echinodermata. Now the next part in this unit, that is the last part of this paper, is the Hemichordata. Okay, and in this part you have to study the general characters and the affinities of the Hemichordata, the other phylums. Okay, so this is the four unit of this paper. You have to study briefly in detail the protozoa, porifera, okay, then the coelenterata, then the platyhelminthes, nematohelminthes, and then annelida, arthropoda, okay, then the mollusk, echinodermata, and the hemichordata. Okay, you have to study all the general characters, all the classification of all the phylums with their suitable examples, Okay, this is the very interesting paper. Okay, the most important part of this paper, I should tell you, the first unit, we have the life cycle of Plasmodium vivax. It is important as far as the our health is concerned, because it is related with our health. Means how it spread among us by the from the mosquito. Okay, then female Anopheles, it spread the disease called malaria. Okay, and the particular pathogen which causes the malaria is called the Plasmodium vivax. Okay, that Plasmodium vivax, we have to study the life cycle of Plasmodium vivax in detail. Okay, and another unit, in unit number 2, we have the Teniasodium and the Ascaris lumbricoides. Again, we have to study the two parasites, life cycle of these two parasites. Okay, and the unit number 3, it contains one type study, that is the cockroach study. Okay, I think this cockroach study is already you have studied in your 11th and 12th class. Okay, so with this, this is your syllabus, or the content of the syllabus. When we complete the paper, some outcome is there. Means some outcome of this course is there. Okay, so what are the outcome? So first, the student will be able to identify a given invertebrate up to class level. Okay, when we take practicals, in the practical syllabus, we have already we will take number of specimen. Okay, in that you should able, or you are able to identify the given invertebrate phyla. Okay, and ability to understand the contribution of invertebrates in the biodiversity index of any given habitat. Okay, it is very important, because we know the importance of animals in our ecosystem. Okay, so each and every animal, each and every organism present on the earth is very important as far as the biodiversity is concerned. Okay, or as far as the ecosystem is concerned. When we talk about ecosystem, they all come into the their component. Okay, their biotic components. See, next outcome of the course is the ability to understand and appreciate the ecological and economic importance of the invertebrate and vertebrates. Now, friends, I have already told you how to study the economic importance of insect, and I have told you that number of insects, they are harmful to us, because the mosquito or the bees, okay, they spreading the diseases. But number of insects is there. From them we have means they are useful to us. For example, the apiculture is there, the honey bee gives honey is there. Okay, then the lac culture insect, we collect the lac for the various purposes, means in various cosmetic industries, various soap industries, okay, or various oil industries. The particular lac is used, and that particular lac is come from the insect. Okay, remember this. Then again the insect is important as far as see the sericulture is there. Okay, means the we usually wear the silky dresses or silky clothes. That all silkies come from the particular insect, that is called the silkworm, Bombyx. Okay, Bombyx mori. Okay, so, and the next part of this outcome of the course is the, or a student will able to identify and describe the external morphology and internal anatomical feature of the representative invertebrate species. So friends, this is the your first year syllabus. I should tell you that we have already created our Google Classroom for the BSc F1. Okay, when we because of this pandemic issue, a number of issues is there. We know we are in houses from last 4 months. So hope this situation is overcome soon, and or this situation is finished soon, and we will again join in our classrooms. Till then, we are meeting, or we are meet with the this in content. Okay, and again if you have any queries, regarding the syllabus, regarding any of your zoology, okay, you just ask in our Google Classroom. Okay, so till then I will stop here, and in our next lecture we will start our syllabus. Actually syllabus will start. Okay, with this we start with the introduction of invertebrates. So until then, goodbye, thank you very much, and stay home, stay safe. Okay, thank you.